Roll. Chairperson Ron Woolman. Alderman Edward J. Bugg.
Here.
Alderman Carl Franco.
Here.
Alderwoman Patty Smith.
Here.
All right, 3 present. The first order of business is to elect a temporary chair. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second by Bugg. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All righty, that motion passes.
I would like to repeat that because I don't know that we actually said who the chair was. Probably want to mention my name.
All right. Can we get a,
I motion that we put Alderman Carl Franco as
Can you-
the temporary chair.
can you click your mic?
My motion is to make Alderman Carl Franco temporary co-chair of the rep committee. Yeah, that's my motion.
Is there a second for that motion?
Second.
All righty. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All righty. Alderman Franco is now the temporary chair of the rep committee.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Temporary co-chair.
Temporary co-chair. Thank you. All right. First item is on the agenda is 24-0549, approval of the minutes from the Rules Administration Procedure Committee held
So moved.
on July 16, 2024. We have a motion by Alderwoman Smith. Looking for a second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Bugg. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it passes 3-0. Mr. Clerk, is there anybody from the public wishing to speak?
No one has signed up.
Okay, then we'll go into meeting the agenda. First one is 24-0579, a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Andrea Rios McMillan to the Civilian Review Board.
I motion to approve this.
Alex Voigt with the Mayor's Office. Thank you for the motion. Andrea is actually one of our original members of the Civilian Review Board. We're very happy that she is willing to continue her term. We just recently, by way of an update on the CRB, we are waiting for our members to complete the training, the members that were appointed a couple of months ago, just to give an idea of how long it takes to get people through the required process for this board. So we're very happy to have some continuity with a longstanding member. She's been a great member of the board.
Thank you.
And
Questions or comments?
Question. Is
Alderwoman Smith, go ahead.
I see her face. I know who you're talking about,
Sure.
but I forget. Is she a resident? Where
She
does
is. She lives in the 3rd Ward, and actually she used to serve on the Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board, so she's been a great active community member for us.
Thank
So
you.
she's in the 3rd, she was in the 9th Ward, and then she was remapped into the 3rd Ward.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Any other questions?
Yes.
Alderman Bugg.
Thank you. So yeah, that was going to be my question. Since this board is set up by zones,
Correct.
representation, Ward 9 lost a representative just because of the map, not because of Andrea moving.
Correct.
Like you said, she's an excellent member of the board.
Yes.
So how are the zones laid out now?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I have that. I don't have it with me. I can have it ready at COW, or I can email you. I will tell you that we are maxed out on the far east side of town, so we are looking for I'll get you the exact, but of the 2 vacancies we have, we'll be looking either in the central or the east side of town.
Okay.
But the far east side of town we are maxed out there. It's a minimum of 3, max of 4.
Okay.
And we have, I believe we're at the 4, for the far east. So yeah, we'll have to,
Okay.
we'll be very careful with our future appointees.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you just upload it for COW.
Yes, I would be happy to.
That'd be great.
So, offhand, you know if Ward 3 and Ward, you said it was Ward 3 or Ward 7?
3.
Ward 3
Okay,
is
so would
where-
Ward 3 be in the same zone as Ward 9? Would that be central and one be east? Or is that where we're not sure?
That's what I have to look
Okay,
into.
all right, that's fine. I didn't know if you knew offhand about that.
Off the
Okay.
top of my head, no. When we were actively recruiting to get the 3 members that we did, I knew that,
Right.
But that is filed away.
That's fine.
No, I can answer that, no.
No, okay.
So unfortunately, the way it's laid out, Ward 9 is, of course, far east, but The section of Kendall County sweeps, more west. She lives in that portion, area called Misty Creek. So actually Ward 3 is in the central. So although she did not move her house or anything, she moved from the far east to the central in our mapping.
And I guess we'll find out when we get this email, or put in the, for COW, but are some of the wards like split in half, or is all the
Yes.
ward in a certain, so it could be like, you could be in Ward 7 and half is the eastern zone and half is the central zone, maybe?
Well, and when we drew up the map initially for the Planning and Zoning Commission, and we just have happened to use it because it's a good way to make sure that we're spreading, it's not an exact science. That's not something that was set in stone. We're going off of the zones.
Right.
And when we're close, like we are in your instance, that's why we'll really focus on the other two areas
Yeah.
as we're recruiting, because we want to make sure, to the extent of our best ability, that we're spreading out the representation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have 2 vacancies left, so we'll just have to be very
Sure. Okay.
specific. But as you know, this board has been, it's a challenge to find members that are willing to put in the time.
Sure.
And energy and effort.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Carl, kind of, when this was set up, kind of, I, of course, know more so on the Far East. So the
Right.
Far East kind of aligns pretty easily, that 8, 9, and 10 are kind of Far East.
Right.
So those were the 3. But when they redrew the map, a little bit got lumped into 3.
Okay.
Which was central. So it's kind of a weird situation.
Yeah.
It is.
You would think that, if that got moved, a person got moved, they would still be in the Far East, like they got moved from 9 to 8.
Right, so that
But-
line must have been very close to the. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, good. All right, well, so we have a motion by Alderwoman Smith. Do we have a second?
Yeah, second.
Second by Alderman Bug. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 3-0. Thank you for that one. And the next one is 24-0618, a resolution approving the appointment of Michael Smith to the Aurora Education Commission.
So moved.
Yes, so Dr. Smith is the new superintendent for School District 129, taking the place of Dr. Jeff Craig, who of course was the chair of the Education Commission for many years. Now we have Dr. Adrian Talley from 204, who is the chair. So Dr. Smith will be the new 129 representative,
Okay.
and he is not a resident of Aurora.
All right. And we have a motion by, I'm sorry, is there any other further comments or questions about that? Okay, we have a motion by Alderwoman Smith. We have a
Second.
second. Second by Alderman Bug. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Is there anything else to come before the REP committee today?
Motion to adjourn.
Hearing none, we have a motion to adjourn by Alderwoman Smith. We have a
Second.
second by Alderman Bug. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And we are adjourned at 3:09.